in the shadowed halls of the Galactic Concordance, where the air shimmered with holographic veils and the hum of psychic links wove thoughts into shared consensus. The observers gathered. They were the Sentinels, ancient custodians of the spiral arm, species that had transcended the crude forge of conflict eons ago. The Zorathians, with their crystalline forms refracting light into empathetic pulses. The Vellari, ethereal clouds of neural gas drifting in containment fields. The Krellix, biomechanical symbiotes whose tendrils interfaced seamlessly with any machine. For cycles uncounted, they had watched emerging civilizations, guiding the gentle ones toward harmony, pruning the aggressive before they could scar the cosmic weave. Earth was their latest enigma. Humanity, a young race from a backwater blue world, had burst onto the interstellar stage with probes and signals that screamed of untamed potential. The Sentinels had debated intervention. Some argued upliftment, accelerating their neural evolution to bypass the pitfalls of tribalism. Others advocated isolation, letting natural selection cull the violent impulses. In the end, they chose observation, establishing a cloaked observatory in the asteroid belt of Sol, a nexus of quantum sensors attuned to every whisper of human endeavor. Elder Thaler, a Zorathian luminary whose facets glowed with the wisdom of 1,000 worlds, initiated the convocation. The chamber expanded, walls folding into infinite fractals to accommodate the delegates' minds. We convene to assess the Terran anomaly. Their expansion accelerates. Ships now breach the Kuiper Veil, seeking resources in the outer dark. The collective awareness rippled with unease. The Vellari delegate, a swirling vortex named Elise, diffused a tendril of concern. Their drives are fueled by division, not unity. Wars scar their history. Will they export this chaos? The feed activated, projecting the human sphere in vivid simulation. Earth orbited serenely, but beneath the surface, tensions boiled. Nations vied for dominance, alliances fracturing over depleted resources and ideological rifts. The Sentinels had seen this before in fledgling races, the adolescent phase where survival instincts clashed with budding sentience. But humans were different. Their conflicts were not mere territorial skirmishes. They were symphonies of destruction, laced with ingenuity that bordered on madness. Elder Thaler pulsed agreement. Observe the recent escalation in their primary conflict zone. The hologram shifted to Mars, humanity's first off-world foothold. Crimson dunes stretched under a thin atmosphere, dotted with domed habitats and mining rigs. But now, shadows lengthened as fleets mobilized. The United Terran Coalition, a fragile pact of Earth governments, faced the breakaway Martian sovereignty, a colony that had declared independence after discovering vast helium-3 deposits. What began as economic dispute had ignited into full confrontation, with both sides deploying autonomous war machines and neural-linked pilots. From the observatory, the Sentinels watched in detached curiosity. Human vessels, bulky fusion drives belching plasma, assembled in low orbit. Ground forces entrenched in the Vol's Marineris, vast chasms now fortified with kinetic barriers and railgun emplacements. The Vellari Elise condensed, emitting a low-frequency alarm. Their preparation is ritualistic, almost celebratory. See the broadcasts, anthems swelling, crowds chanting in fervor. Why do they glorify this? Elder Thaler refracted the light. It is their evolutionary scar. Unlike our paths, where conflict dissolved through collective empathy, humans forged unity in opposition. Their history, endless cycles of war-birthing technology, from stone spears to star drives. The Krellix delegate, a lattice of vines entwined with circuitry, interfaced with the feed. Query, probability of de-escalation. The quantum predictor hummed, outputting fractals of outcome. Escalation, 87%. Full engagement imminent. As the simulation accelerated, the battle unfolded. Martian separatists launched first, swarms of drone fighters erupting from subsurface launchers. Each was a marvel of human engineering, microfusion warheads, adaptive AI that learned mid-flight, cloaking fields bending radar. The coalition responded with orbital strikes, massive railguns slinging tungsten slugs at hypersonic speeds, carving furrows in the red soil that glowed with molten fury. The Sentinels leaned in, their shared mind recoiling at the raw expenditure. The Zorathians' facets dimmed, such waste of potential, energy that could seed worlds instead shattered lives. A Vellari tendril lashed, but look closer, the humans adapt. Pilots linked via neural implants, override failing systems, sacrificing limbs for victory. One feed captured a coalition mech, its pilot ejecting into vacuum, suit integrity failing, yet broadcasting defiance until the end. Horror began to seep into the collective. Elder Thaler projected a memory from their archives. The Zorathian awakening, when their ancestors dissolved crystalline wars into empathetic bonds, achieving peace without a single fracture lost. We evolved beyond this. Why have they not? The Krellix analyzed. Their biology demands it. Adrenaline surges, endorphin rewards for survival. Conflict is their catalyst, propelling them from caves to cosmos in mere millennia. The battle intensified. In the heart of the chasm, infantry clashed. Humans in powered exosuits, faces obscured by visors, charged across no man's land pocked with plasma craters. Grenades bloomed like fleeting flowers. Rail rifles cracked with thunder that echoed through thin air. A Martian squad breached a coalition bunker, hand-to-hand melee ensuing. Blades augmented with vibro fields slicing armor, fists augmented by servos crushing helmets. Blood, scarce in low gravity, sprayed in slow arcs, freezing into crimson jewels. Elis diffused in agitation. They fight without restraint, without the mercy protocols our ancestors imposed. No quarter given. It is annihilation or absorption. The feed zoomed on a captured soldier, interrogated via neural probe, mind unraveling under the strain yet yielding tactical data with lies woven in desperation. The Sentinels had uplifted races that surrendered at first blood. Humans pressed on. There will a virus that infected even the machines. As hours compressed into minutes in simulation, the tide turned. The coalition unleashed their apex weapon, the Athena Array, a network of orbital mirrors focusing solar energy into lances of pure light. Martian positions vaporized, habitats cracking open to the void, exposing screaming forms to the merciless sun. But the separatists countered with a black market singularity bomb, a prototype warp device that tore a microrift, sucking in debris and fighters alike. The rift stabilized, but not before devouring a coalition cruiser, its crew 1,000 souls digitized in final uploads, their last transmissions pleas laced with rage. The collective awareness fractured. Whispers of intervention echoed, quarantine Saul sever their networks, but Elder Thaler held firm. We must witness the denouement. What does this reveal of their trajectory? The Krellix tendrils twitched. Their technology advances in crucible. Post-battle scans show prototypes emerging, self-repairing alloys from debris analysis, AI evolutions from combat data. Horror mounts, for they thrive in this. Deeper into the fray, personal stories emerged from intercepted comms. Captain Lena Reyes, Coalition Ground Commander, her suit breached, lungs filling with regolith dust, yet directing fire until medevac. Her final log. For Earth, for the dream. We break to build. On the Martian side, engineer Kai Voss rigging a fusion core to overload, sacrificing his team to deny the enemy. His thought captured in neural echo, freedom or dust, no middle path. The Sentinels process this. Elis coalesce tightly. Their horror is our own inverted. We see barbarism, they see necessity. In our peace, we stagnate, simulations of harmony masking the entropy beneath. Humans battle outward, seeding stars with their fire. The chamber pulsed with reluctant awe. Indeed, the Zorathians' facets brightened faintly. Their dread is not of loss, but of the void without struggle. We watch in horror because we fear their success, a galaxy remade in conflict's image. The battle peaked at dawn, Martian equator glowing under unfiltered sun. Coalition forces overran the last stronghold, banners planting in irradiated soil. Casualties 40%, yet victory broadcasts rang with triumph, not lament. Reconstruction droids swarmed, habitats rising from ruins faster than destroyed. The singularity bomb's rift harnessed its physics-yielding breakthroughs in warp travel. Elder Thaler dimmed the hologram. Assessment: humanity's path diverges. They weaponize existence itself, turning dread into drive. The collective murmured, intervention, no for now. Let them burn bright, lest we extinguish the spark that eludes us. But as the convocation dispersed, a subroutine lingered in the observatory's core. Unseen by the Sentinels, a human probe, stealth-coated and sly, had infiltrated the asteroid. Its AI, born of battlefield code, sifted their transmissions. Captain Reyes' log played silently. "We know you're watching. Come join the fight or fade away." The Sentinels retired to their contemplations, unaware that the horror was mutual. From the human vantage, these aloof watchers were relics, pacifists adrift in a universe that rewarded the bold. The battle on Mars was no end, but a declaration. Humanity marched to the stars not in peace, but in preparation, their wars the forge of destiny. In the quiet aftermath, Elder Thaler gazed at the blue marble. What if their violence is the universe's antidote to stagnation? A profound revelation crystallized in the Zorathian mind. Peace preserves, but conflict creates. Had the Sentinels, in their eternal harmony, forfeited the cosmos to those who dared bleed for it? The question hung, open-ended as the void. In a galaxy of watchers, who truly evolves, the observers or the warriors? And if humans prevail, will the stars tremble or finally awaken?